Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope you are doing well with your investing. As usual, we will start with Nifty 50 analysis first so that we will understand how the broader market is performing at the moment. The second agenda for today will be discussing one of the stock which we have discussed in my last video, that is GRSE. We can call it GRSE, like Garden Reach Shipbuilding. It has given almost 70% return in just last 10 days. We will discuss more about that stock so that we can understand what needs to be done next. The third and last agenda will be discussing what the next stocks that we should be targeting so that we can grab them in the coming week, and those are specifically breakout stocks. Okay, so let's start with our Nifty 50 analysis first. As you can see, Nifty has taken repeated bounce back on this pink trend line, and the support level was 21818, like 21,800 to be a round level. From here it has taken a upside movement, and it has basically crossed the all-time high, that is 22,793 or 22,800. Now it has sustained over this level and it has given a very good breakout. So what we can expect that next week it might stay or hover around this area, or else it can shoot upside. But as you know, the election results are yet to come, so it will wait for some time. That is my thinking, or I am looking the stock market in that way. So it should be having it should be hovering here for a few days and then it should be going up. So the next stock is GRSE. We have discussed in my last video. So before going to the technical part, let's understand what is the fundamental behind this particular stock and why it is giving such a huge rally in just last 10 days. So this is how its fundamental numbers look like. The price to book value, we can see it is 9.98, which is basically a little bit higher side. And stock PE is at 46, whereas the industry PE is 63. That means it is PE wise, it is the valuation is bit okay in terms of industry, in terms of its competitors. Okay, but still it is overvalued at the moment. And if you see its competitor like Cochin Shipyard, its book value is 10 already. Cochin Shipyard is highly overvalued, and GRSE is little bit less. Okay, so next the quarterly result. So you can see the quarterly results, sales is continuously increasing, and it is now 69% year-on-year growth. And operating profit margin, if you see, quarterly operating profit margin has increased from 5% to 9%. Okay, that is the good sign, and that is the reason behind its huge rally. Next, sales number, if you see, this is year-on-year sales number. Here the sales growth, you can see it is 40%, though it is less than the last year, and last to last year also it was 53%, but it is a very good number, I would say. And the operating profit margin, it is a little bit, if year-on-year we compare, then operating profit margin it is basically 7%, which is quite decent. Next, we can see the cash reserve. You can see it is a huge cash rich company. Borrowings has been decreased significantly. Cash flow is negative. That means it is not making much money in terms of doing business. So this is little bit a red mark, we can say. Debtor days, inventory days, it is not that good. But shareholding pattern, if you see, the shareholding pattern, if promoters has kept their shareholding amount constant, whereas FI has increased their stakes from 2.86 to 3.26, and DI has increased from 6.03 to 6.14, and public has been decreased. So this is a very win-win situation for us to get into this stock. So this is for fundamental wise, it is really good at this moment. And let's see its technical, what is happening here. In technical, it has basically from this level, if you see, if someone has purchased at this level 895 or 883, he might be sitting in this around 60%. It was went till 70%, and then got little bit down, and it is now at 65%. So whoever has invested at 886 level, they must be sitting in a profit of 65%. So just try to understand what we can do next and how it will give run up now. So it might happen, whoever is viewing that in their portfolio 65% profit, he must be thinking that let's book some profit and we will wait so that we can get another swing and then we can enter. So ideally, if we will say in terms of Fibonacci retracement, so it should be giving a retracement from here, like at least 23% till this level, like 1359, or else 3812, or else 38%, like 1271. So, and there is one of the gap you can see. Okay, so in stock market, basically it don't like gaps, so all the gaps should be filled, not necessarily, but 95% time it happens. So I am thinking it should come at least till this 1238 level here, so that it will fill the gap and then it can give a rally. So I am thinking that it should come here, then give some zigzag motion like this, and then it should go like this. It might happen that it will follow this trajectory, or else it might happen that it will just go a little bit up, then hover a little bit here, and then one of a sudden it will give rally like this. Or else it can happen that it will from here, it will straight away go like this. Okay, so what, being an investor, what we should do? Being a swing trader, what should we do? So if you are a swing trader, that means you are holding the stock for a smaller amount of time, then you can probably think of booking some profit over here and then wait so that it will come down and you will take entry. If you are an investor, you should be entering at this level or this level, then you must be holding the stock, and probably half of the stocks you can sell, or else you simply not do anything. You will wait because the fundamentals are really good and it is in uptrend. So definitely some retracement you will notice in the future days, but definitely it is going to be a good, it can be a good multi-bagger. I hope I have made it clear what needs to be done next in this particular stock. So let's move on to our third agenda or last agenda of the session. So the 6 breakout stocks, we will discuss little bit fundamental as well along with technical, so that you can have some confidence while holding or basically keeping it in your portfolio. You will not fear, because we might see some kind of volatility in next 1 week because of the election result. So the next stock is Saregama. So it is basically a music industry related stock. Let's first check its fundamental. So price to book value is 6.28 and industry P 34, stock P is 46. So it is again little bit overpriced. Valuation is high. If you see the quarterly results, the sales numbers are good. The operating profit margin is bit on pressure. If you see profit loss statement year on year, then sales has been increased. 9% it has been increased since compared to last year. Operating profit margin has been increased from 30 to 31%. Next, the balance sheet, if you see, it is having cash reserve around 1450 crores. Borrowings little bit increased, that's okay. Cash flows, you can see it is making money by doing business. So that is a really good sign. And debtor days is still 72, it is not that good. Cash conversion cycle is 72, it is a good thing. Next, the promoter holding, it is constant. In fact, it has increased a little bit, which is again a very good sign. FI has decreased a little bit and DI has decreased a little bit. It's kind of okay. So fundamental, it is not that kind of, I don't find anything significantly bad in this. In fact, we can consider it as a good fundamental stock. So now see it's technical. So technical wise, it has given a good breakout, not exactly given a breakout. It is going to give a breakout of all time high like 489. let me see if it is all-time high or not. No, sorry, it is not at all-time high, but it is going to give a breakout of its previous swing high. Okay, here the previous swing high is 489, and now it has just touched it on Friday session and then retraced a little bit. So ideally we should be taking it around this level, 450 or 453. Around this level we should be buying, and we can keep the stop loss at 369, like it will be 18%. And target we can expect from 450 level, we can expect it till 740. Or else if we can see what is its all-time high, the first target we can 555 and second target we can keep at 745. So these are the two targets for this stock. So the next stock is Finolex Industry. So let's see its fundamental. Price to book value is 3.6, which is fair enough, and it is fairly valued at this time. But still, I prefer any stock price to book value should be around 1 or 2 to be so that it can be a multi-bagger. But yeah, if it is less than 5, then also it is okay with me. So 3.6 is a good number. Stock PE is 43 and industry PE is 30. That means it is in terms of its comparison, its peer company, it is slightly overvalued. Now see quarterly results. Sales has been increased. Operating profit margin is increased 12 to 17%. Net profit has increased significantly. Sales has been decreased little bit. Let me see what is happening. Okay, minus 1.1. Okay, sales has been decreased little bit. But yeah, quarterly numbers, if you see this quarter, it has been increased. So I think that is the reason why this breakout is appearing. Next, we can see borrowings has been decreased and cash reserve has been increased. That is a good sign. Cash from operating activity, it is really good, 353. Then debtor days is 39, cash conversion cycle 97, ROCE has been decreased. Okay, but this particular March 2004 ROCE numbers is not available. But based upon the numbers, I assume that it will be having good ROCE. Shareholding pattern, we can see it is 52.4. Basically, promoter has never sold their stock. FI has basically little bit selling happened here. DIA is little bit selling happened. So it is okay kind of thing. So Finolex is not that good in terms of fundamental, but yeah, we can still consider it. It is not crap company. Okay, it is kind of okay company. So let's see in terms of technical where we can do the investment at which level. So now you can see it has given a good rally and it has basically trying to break its all-time high. Yes, that was the all-time high. So now it has given a good breakout from this particular level 1203 and went up. So we should be trying to capture it around 1250 or something, or 1200 if possible. If it is coming little bit retrace little bit back like 1200 level, we can capture that. And then from that level, if you see, or else if you current market price also see, the stop loss is at 21%, that is 989 level, and the target will be 2000 level or 1958. So this will be your target, like 50%, and stop loss will be 20 to 25%. So this can be your next stock. So the third stock is Godfrey Phillips. So it is basically a company dealing with cigarette. So price to book value is 5.29. It is good. PE ratio, industry PE 25 and stock PE 24.6. That means it is valuation wise, it is okay. Now let's see and let's compare the giant ITC. ITC book value is 7.31. That means it is overvalued than Godfrey Phillips. Okay, and PE is 26.61, whereas Godfrey Phillips has 24.57. Okay, so it is good in terms of valuation. Now see quarterly results. Sales has been increased. Sales percentage, if you see, it is 35% increase in sales. Operating margin has been decreased 1%. Okay. Now see quarterly annual results. Sales annual, if you see, it is increased 3562 to 4250. Sorry, this one is target trailing 12 months value, then again I believe it is increased by 10% something. And operating profit margin is decreased little bit, 20%. Now see the borrowings has been decreased little bit, and cash reserve has been increased little bit. Okay, cash from operating activity, it is really good, 736, but it is, I think March 2024 results has not been updated yet. Debtor days decreased, that is good sign. Inventory days decreased, that is good sign. But all of the figures are last year figures. It is not giving a good view exactly what is it, where the company is standing in terms of March 2024. Promoter shareholding is fixed. Basically, FI's shareholding increased and DI shareholding slightly decreased. So if FIs are increasing, that means it is a good sign for us. So we should be taking it as a positive sign, and let's move ahead with the technicals. Okay, so as I have mentioned, this is taking a in this stock we have discussed in the last session as well. So it is basically taking a support on this pink color trend line, and given a breakout of all-time high 3643, and as I have informed that we should be trying to catch it around 3642 level. So let's wait further. If it is coming further below, then we should be trying to catch it at 3642. If not, then it can go up above 4000. So we should be trying to catch it above 4000, and if we are catching at 4000 level, then our stop loss will be 3642, and at that time the SL will be this one, 8%, and it will, if you are catching at 4000, then for you SL will be 3626, and if you are catching at 3626, then SL we can keep at 2860. Okay, so let's see how it is performing. It will be on our radar, and we can consider it as a breakout stocks for the next week. So I hope you are clear. So let's move on for the next stock. So our next stock is IRCTC. So IRCTC, you can see the price to book value is 31.2, which is quite high. Stock P is trading at 78.1. Industry B, basically I believe it is a single company in this industry, so there is no one to compare. So it is, anyway, P is quite high. Sales figure, if you see quarterly result, is good numbers, 21.81. Operating profit margin is little bit on pressure, but still that is 35% is very good. Then you can see the profit loss statements quarterly. Sales number quarterly, it is increased. Then operating profit margin quarterly little bit decreased. Balance sheet, if you see, cash reserve has been increased, and the borrowings has been decreased. Again, it is good point. Cash from operating activity, so basically it is making good money in terms of by making business. Okay, so it is a good sign. Debtor days is okay. Then ROC has been increased significantly till 59%. It is huge. It is really good. Then promoter stake has been decreased little bit, but FI has increased their stake, DI has increased their stake, and as usual means FI, DI is definitely they will take the stocks from common investor or retail investor. So that is why retail investor has decreased their stock amount. Okay, so fundamental wise it is good. Now coming to technical wise. So from technical chart pattern, we have discussed in last session as well that it is a breakout stock, and we should be trying to catch it at this level 1075. So now, as we have discussed in last session as well, it is coming little bit down. So let's see till how much it is retracing. So if it is coming till 1076, we should be trying to catch it at this level. If not, let's say it is not coming down, and then we will wait till it crosses 1137. So if it is crossing 1137 from this current level, we can capture at 1137, and at that time stop loss will be this particular swing. Here definitely it will make a swing. So either it can come like this level, then it can go this level, then our stop loss we can capture it at 1077, stop loss will be here. Or else what it will happen, it will from this level, let me remove it first. or else let me keep it here. Either it can perform like this, or else it can straight away from here it can move like this. Okay, so in that case, if you are capturing at this level 1136, then we can keep the stop loss at this level, because it will make a swing here, right? So we can keep the stop loss at 1109. It will be a very small stop loss, and target will, again, we can keep a very small target like 1282. So probably 10-15% stop loss target we can keep. So this is how the technical analysis work. So I hope you are getting it. So there is one announcement. In case you guys are not getting the technical analysis part properly or fundamental analysis part properly, so just wait and just keep on checking my channel. I am planning and I am working on it. Basically, I am going to create a complete session, fundamental and technical, so you can understand it thoroughly from beginners level, zero level to pro level. Okay, now let's come to the next stock. So the next stock is ESAV India. It is basically a company which is working in welding and cutting products. It's again, price to book value is overvalued. Stock P is 54, whereas industry P is 32. It is quite overvalued. Okay, so let's check the results. Quarterly results, it's 341. Sales has been increased. Operating profit margin is same, 18%. It is quite good number. Anything beyond 15 or 10 is good number. Sales has been increased. Operating profit has been increased. Then balance sheet, if you see, cash reserve has been increased. Borrowings has been little bit increased, 4 crore to 5 crore. That's quite okay. Cash flows, if you see, it is making money by doing business. That is 141 cash flow, 141 crore, which is good number. Then debtor days has been 55, little bit increase. Inventory days 55, it is a good number. Inventory days has been decreased. Then rows, if you see, numbers are not yet published. Working capital days has been decreased from 31 to 25, which is again good sign. Now you can see the promoter shareholding is constant, 73.72. FIs has increased their stake and DIA has increased their stake. So this is again a good point. So though it is overvalued, but fundamental rest of the numbers are really good. Okay, so it is, again, we have discussed in the last session as well. So we can try to, and we have discussed, right? It went upside, given a breakout and went up. Now we have thought of that it will come down a little bit, and it has now given a basically retracement. Okay, so what we should be doing, we can buy at 59 level, 5904. Let's it break this level 5904. From this level we can buy, and stop loss we can keep at 5000 round level, and our target will be this one, 8127. So the next stock for today's session will be BEML. So it is a company which basically deals with, you can see where exactly its products are, like defense, aerospace, mining and rail metro. So in this sector basically it works. It provides these machineries which is required in minings and construction. Defense, aerospace also, this kind of trucks it provide, and rail metro coach basically it used to provide. In terms of price to book value, it is 7.12, slightly overvalued, but it is okay. Stock PE is 67.5, industry PE is 68.2, which is, again, it is very high. If you compare Bharat Dynamic, Hindustan Aeronautics, their PE at 45. So in terms of Hindustan Aeronautic or HAL, it is overvalued. For HAL, price to book value is 11.9, whereas BML 7. Yeah, if you see, compare the book value, it is a little bit less, but in terms of PE it is high. So let's see the numbers, quarterly results. Sales has increased. Operating profit margin is increased tremendously. So that is the reason probably the breakout happened, and it basically appreciated by the investors. Then if you see annual result it's good sales figure, 3.98% increased. Operating margin increased significantly. Then if you see balance sheet, cash reserve has been increased and borrowing has been decreased significantly. It is again very strong point. The cash flow is good, okay. It has been decreased from last year. Debtor days has been increased little bit. Inventory days is increased. These are not good. Let's see the promoter holding is constant. FI has been increased, stake has been increased, DI stake decreased slightly. So it is okay fundamental. Technical side, if you see BEML, the breakout, it has given a strong breakout, and from here we can basically try to buy at this level. If it is on Monday, if it is going up from this level 4566, then we can try to buy it at that level, and we can keep a stop loss around this level 4058, or else we can wait so that it will come little bit lower. If you are capturing it a little bit lower or 4156 level, then you can keep the stop loss at 3585. If you are capturing it above 4764, then you have to keep the stop loss at 4185. Okay, and we can keep the target at 7000 level. So guys, that's it for this week. I hope you are understanding the things, specifically those people who understand the technical numbers, how to do fundamental analysis and how to do technical analysis. They must be getting the points. But many people I can see in the comments, and many have also called me and checked with me, like we are not able to understand the technicals properly. So that I have already said, I am making some videos. It will be really good videos where you will never see those kind of videos in YouTube. I will be publishing all of them. So guys, just keep a tab on my channel, and yeah, so that's it. I hope you have enjoyed this session. If you like this session, then just keep a thumbs up, and do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day. Goodbye.